Hello, YouTube. This is Uncle Barry tuning in, just doing some more brain dumping. Um, Today, I'm going to be doing part two of the 12 witnesses of the ancestors. Um, I think it's a really great read so far. In the first book, we kind of talked about Reuben. The second part, we'll be talking about Simeon, which I believe his Hebrew name is Shimeon. Again, forgive me, I'm still trying to learn the pronunciations of Hebrew and all that. So I just want to kind of get to it. So it says, the copy of the words of Shimeon, the words which he spoke to his sons before he died in the 120 years of his life, at which time Joseph, I believe it's Joseph, his brother, died. For when Shimeon was sick, his sons came to visit him, and he strengthened himself and sat up and kissed them and said, listen, my sons of Shimeon, your father, and I shall declare to you what words I have in my heart. I was born of Jacob, I believe it's Jacob, as my father's second son, and my mother Leah called me Shimeon, because Yahuwah had heard her prayer. Moreover, I became exceedingly strong, and I shrank from no achievement, nor was afraid of any matter. For my heart was hard, and my liver was immovable, and my inward parts without compassion. Because of courage has also been given from the Most High to men in being and body. For in the time of my youth I was jealous in many matters of Joseph, because my father loved him beyond all. If you remember in the story of Joseph, his brothers betrayed him out of jealousy. And I laid my heart against him to destroy him, because the prince of deceit sent forth a spirit of jealousy and blinded my heart, so that I did not regard him as a brother, nor did I spare even Jacob my father. But his Elohim and Elohim of his fathers sent forth his messenger and delivered him out of my hands. For when I went to Shechem to bring ointment for the flocks, and Reuben to Dothan, where our provisions and all our stores were, Yehuda my brother sold him to the Ishmaelites. And when Reuben heard these matters, he was grieved, for he desired to restore him to his father. But on hearing this, I was exceedingly wroth against Yehuda, and he let me go away alive. And for 5 months I remained wrathful against him. But Yehuda restrained me and withheld me from the power of my hands, for my right hand was half withered for 7 days. And I knew, my sons, that because of Joseph this had befallen me, and I repented and wept. And I pleaded with Yahuwah Elohim that my hand might be restored, and that I might remain apart from all defilement and envy, and from all folly. For I knew that I was the vice and evil matter before Yahuwah and Jacob my father, on account of Joseph my brother, and that I envied him. And now, my sons, listen to me, and beware of the spirit of deceit and envy. For envy rules over the whole heart of a man, and allows him neither to eat nor drink, nor to do any good matter, but it ever advises to destroy him that he envies. And so long as he that is envied flourishes, he that envies fades away. 2 years before, I afflicted my being with fasting and the reverence of Yahuwah, and I learned that deliverance from envy comes by the reference of Elohim. For if a man flees to Yahuwah, the evil spirits run away from him, and his heart is lightened. And from there on, he sympathizes with him whom he envy, and forgives those who are hostile to him, and so ceases from his envy. And my father asked concerning me, because he saw that I was sad, and I said to him, I am pained in my liver, for I mourned more than they all, because I was guilty of selling of Joseph. So it sounds like he had a lot of remorse for what he did to his brother Joseph. And when we went down into Mizraim, and he bound me as a spy, I knew that I was suffering rightly, and I did not grieve. I believe Mizraim is Egypt. Now Joseph was a good man, and had the ruah of Elohim within him, being compassionate and sympathetic. He bore no evil against me, but loved me even as the rest of his brothers. Beware therefore, my sons, of all jealousy and envy, and walk in simplicity of being and with a good heart, keeping in heart Joseph your father's brother, that Elohim may also give you favor and esteem, and Barak is blessed upon your heads, even as you saw in Joseph's case. All his days he did not reproach us concerning this matter, but loved us as his own being, and beyond his own sons esteemed as us, and gave us wealth and cattle and fruits. But also, my sons, love each one his brother with a good heart, and spirit of envy shall withdraw from you. For this makes the being fierce and destroys the body. It causes displeasure and battles in the heart, and stirs up unto acts of bloodshed, and leads the heart into wrath, and does not allow wisdom to act in men. Moreover, it takes away sleep, and causes tumult to the being, and trembling to the body. For even in sleep, some malicious jealousy, deluding him, gnaws, and with the wicked spirits disturbs his being, and causes the body to be troubled, and wakes the heart from sleep and confusion. And as the wicked and poisonous spirit, so it appears to men. That is why Joseph was handsome in appearance and good looks, because no wickedness dwelt in him. So it sounds like Joseph was a handsome man. For some of the trouble of the spirit, the face brightens. And now, my sons, make your hearts good before Yahuwah, and your way straight before men. And you shall find favor before Yahuwah and man. Beware therefore of whoring, for whoring is mother of all evils, separating from Elohim and bringing near to Baal. For I have seen it inscribed in the writing of Enoch, I think that's Enoch, that your sons shall be corrupted in whoring, and shall do harm to the sons of Levi with a sword. But they shall not be able to withstand Levi, for he shall wage the battle of Yahuwah, and shall overcome all your hosts. And they shall be few in number, divided in Levi and Yehuda, and there shall be none of you to rule, even as also your father Nebu and his Barak. See, I have told you all matters, that I may be acquitted for your sins. Now, if you remove from you your envy and all stubbornness, my bones shall flourish as a rose of Israel, and my flesh as a lily of Jacob, and my fragrance shall be as a fragrance of Lebanon, and as cedar shall Kadishim be multiplied from me forever, and their branches shall stretch from afar. Then the seed of Canaan shall perish, and not a remnant shall be to the Amalek, and all Kitman shall it perish. And all the Hittites shall be utterly destroyed, and the land of Ham shall fail, and all the people shall perish. Then all the earth shall rest from trouble, and all the world under the Shahamim from battle. When the mighty one of Israel shall esteem Shem from Yahuwah, Elohim shall appear on the earth, and himself save him. Then all of the spirits of deceit shall be given to be trodden underfoot, and men shall rule over wicked spirits. Then I shall arise in joy, and shall Barak the Most High, because of his marvelous works. And now, my sons, obey Levi and Yehuda, and do not be lifted up against these two tribes, for from them shall arise unto you the salvation of Elohim. And Yehuda shall raise up from Levi, as it were a Kohen Hagadol, and from Yehuda, and it were a sovereign. He shall save all the Gentiles and the people of Israel. Therefore I give you these commands, that you also command your children, that they observe them throughout their generations. And when Simeon had made an end of commanding his sons, he slept with his fathers, being 120 years old, and they laid him in a wooden coffin to take his bones up to Abraham. I think that's Abraham. And they took them from secretly during a battle of Mizrites. From the Mizrites guarded the bones of Joseph to the tombs of the sovereigns, for the magicians told them that the departure of the bones of Joseph, there would be darkness and gloom throughout all the land, and exceedingly great plague to the Mizrites, so that a man should not recognize his brother even with a lamp. And the sons of Simeon mourned for their father, and they were in the Mizraim until the day of their departure from the hand of Moses. So that kind of does it for now for today. Again, that was the book of Simeon. And again, I'm reading from this book because again, I think it's an excellent book as far as putting emphasis on what the 12 brothers told their sons and their grandsons. Just imagine your father trying to tell you one last thing before he dies. These brothers are basically telling their sons, "Hey guys, if you don't remember anything else I teach you, remember these things." And the gist of it is to stay away from whoring for the most part. But anyways, y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed, and have a blessed day.